Alright, we'll talk about this saw that I built. Didn't record building any of it. I took some pictures, but I don't have an editor to edit them in. But regardless, this is going to be a video about this saw. I didn't take any video intentionally because I didn't know what I was doing. I just did it as I went along and learned a lot, had a lot of fun. This is the first one of these, something this far past the norm that I've ever done. So I don't know, hope y'all like it. We run it a little bit. We still got a lot of work to do, but it's in the race shape now at least. Just got a lot of tuning left to do. We need to switch it over to nitro, methanol, and probably gonna change the carb to a different one and start drilling it and getting it switched over to nitro. But it's running on gas. Those of y'all that were at Hopper stock got to see it. Didn't get to make but a cut with it. I've made some changes since then and fixed a couple issues we had, and yeah, I think that's about it. Made some other changes, just some other stuff to make it where it was more race friendly, more user friendly for me to operate while racing. Anyway, let me turn you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of it. If we can see or not. There she is. Got it barred up right now. That is actually the piston you're looking at right there. This muffler does not even have a back in it. It is literally just a piece of rectangular tubing with a flange welded on it. It just has to look like a muffler. This is for stock up here in class. We'll just start with the piston. This is a 52 millimeter cylinder with the head cut off of it. It has a Wazaco piston in it. And I made this handle, reshaped this handle, bent it back, changed the angle of it, reworked it, put me a wrap here so you know where to hit, and it's, after bending it, it's about spot on. I mean, it couldn't get much more balanced. Got a kickstand on the bottom, keep it up off the ground a little where it's easier to get hold of. Roller catch that I made. Slicks, the bumper spikes just to keep it off of the case. This saw was built mostly out of parts. This is not a complete saw. It was just a bunch of parts I had laying around. So it's got a 371 clutch cover and an inside adjuster, but it is a set of 372 cases. Yeah, I think y'all can see that. Might be backwards though. Yeah, that's about where it being a 372 stops at. Around here, so y'all think of this side. There's everything under the cover. Nice big carburetor. About 1 inch in the venturi. The ends of it are even bigger. Pretty much everything about this has been changed. I can slide the top cover off and get a better view of it. Should probably already had this done before I started the video, but this is real life. This cover has been completely gutted out and trimmed, of course, for the plug to come through, but there, it's just a shell. That's it. And this filter cover has been partially gutted. Get everything to slide through it, but it does all fit, as you saw. Take you off the tripod so you can see a little better. There's the head. Intake block. Throttle. V-stack. All this I made. I made all this stuff. I made the head. I made the intake block. I made the stack. Carb floor is totally gone. Just the back of it's left to make it look like there's not a big giant hole there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I probably worked on this thing pretty hard for, I don't know, a month and a half or so. 2 months at the latest. It came together pretty quick. Like I said, it could come together a whole lot quicker if you knew what you were doing when you started. I can do one a lot faster now, but at the time I didn't know what I was doing. I knew kind of what I wanted, but that was about it. I did finally I got a test stand made up, so we'll be doing some cutting with it here real soon, probably this week. Testing it on, doing some wood tests with it, and then switching it over to nitro to try and get it dialed in for this race season coming up. And we're gonna try to make it to a couple races. We got a couple more saws to build too, to take to the races. There ain't no point going with just one saw, but this is the one that kind of started it all, so I just figured I'd show y'all. Figure some of y'all might find it interesting. Anyway, y'all got any questions or anything? Y'all know how to get a hold of me, I guess. Most of you do anyway. Have a good one.